Bottom lane, TP's coming in. I think that they're expecting them to move in for the pressure onto the tier 1 in the bottom lane next. So HellRaisers looking for a fight. And Radiant expecting a Roche play. But it's going to be RMN caught. He has global available. Does he want to use it right now? This is a really bad play. If they all TP into this, they're into the ice pad. There's going to be the catch. No, it's not enough. The RP doesn't come out. The silence is there onto Magnus. Bamboo goes down. It still might be salvageable, though. If they can bring down 9 in time, they're all on top of him. He gets torn to shreds. Boogie is going to go down here as well, I believe. 3 dead already, even without an RP. That is terrifying.
Wow. That was... I think the biggest thing about that team fight was the fact that your silencer went down without getting off the global silence, and because of that, the fight was just that much harder, and like you said, that was without an RP.
Oh god, they find DNZ too, so it's a full team wipe. And a tier 1 tower, again gonna fall. Kaiser has the Deso flying out to him right now, and next item is gonna be a BKB. HellRaisers, they're gonna really snowball from this.
Yeah, I think so too. I think right now the position they're in kind of allows them to just do whatever they want, and you know, there's a tier 1 top, and then there's a Roshan, and it's just feeling like, you know, whatever they want to take, it's on their list is kind of free for them to take.
Yeah,
I suppose they still have to be a little scared of the global, but I mean, no echo for 70.
And I mean, you look at like every metric of how this PA is doing right now. Levels 13, highest in the game, 3,000 net worth ahead of the Lifestealer, who is trying to save up money for Radiant. So really, it's like he has 2,000 net worth because he's got 4,000 of it in the bank. I don't know about this. And now they hook in onto DNC. If they don't do something quickly, this game is just over.
Well, and they're gonna go for the Roshan. About to go down as well. And Roche is dead. So not only is he the highest level and the most farm, he's also got an Aegis.
He is not afraid of anything. Daring them to come at him. That being said, if somehow Penta could find a way to burn through this Aegis, it would be big. And RMN can't quite get the bird drop. Boogie's still scouting this, but he might just need to cut creep waves or something.
BKB, the next pickup for the Phantom Assassin, and I mean, once she has a BKB...
Oh, DNZ is dead
man,
again.
He's gonna get caught again.
Well, they used it. Oh, wow. Affirmative from Milan. He's feeling good about himself. It's a 6,000 net worth lead at 17 minutes. I honestly think this game is like very close to just almost being over. I don't know what you can do.
I mean, it's a big EXP and net worth gap right now, but you do still have a global... Like, they definitely have good team fight going on for them right now, but they need to wait for their moment. I don't know if they can fight the Aegis. They might have to wait for it.
I don't know if HellRaisers didn't give them that opportunity, to be honest. They're walking forward and hitting the tier 3 tower, and it is dropping very, very quickly. These are level 2 birds. PA with the Deso. They pop the fortification. Still walking forward and taking it down. And like you said, they need to wait for their timing, but it's coming far too late. And it's a tier 3 tower at 18 minutes.
Are they going to continue?
I don't see why not. They're smoked up here. Boogie is in the area. They have Echo Slam now.
But no Blink Dagger.
There's the Force Staff in the blink away. Boogie. Ooh.
Got an illusion.
Got him.
All right, they want to make their move right now. We have an infest.
Oh man, I don't know. They have the Radiance done as well. The smoke. Time to go. Where are they going to find? If they can get Kaiser. Kaiser is down here bottom. But then again, if you jump the Aegis carrier and you take him down, what happens afterwards?
I don't think they can go on him. Yeah. I think the rest of the team's going to be sitting behind him. Uh-oh, if Earthshaker gets caught here, this is going to be so bad for them.
All right, Global comes out. They're all silenced, but they can't do anything with it. Exorcism is also out there. PA gonna be brought down, so that's the Aegis. Milan, forced after the high ground. He gets taken out by the neutral. Oh no, and now 9, he's left completely alone. They're gonna turn around onto him. The RP only onto 1, doesn't matter. Boogie, he gets an initiation onto PA. PA's brought low. If they can manage to bring PA down, it'd be big, but DNZ, he ends up falling to Kaiser as well. They're gonna chase this down. Oliver, slow division, 800 damage dealt, and a double for PA. She has her BKB flying out to her now. Steven, this is looking real bad.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was a 6K net worth lead just a couple minutes ago, and now they brought it up to 10,000 net worth. Their lead is just a little too much for Penta to deal with right now. I don't know if it's the best idea to force these 5-on-5 engagements. Maybe they thought, you know, with the help of the Radiance, you know, we might have enough to take these fights, but clearly not the case. This Phantom Assassin is just a little too strong.
Oh God, it's all
really
gone wrong. 9. All right, well, he's gonna try and get the Spirit Siphon. He gets pushed back by the Cogs. He gets -10 armor when PA hits him because of that talent. And well, the chase is continuing. They have the ice path down. He can rage when he comes out of there. Immediately pops BKB, turns to fight, doesn't care about anything. They take down the barracks. No buybacks. GG is called. 21 minutes.
Wow, that was quite a roller coaster of a game. It was just your standard game up until 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, and then straight downhill for Penta Esports. That I don't know if a Radiance Lifestealer is enough to deal with this PA. The PA Magnus into double gigantic Ancient stacks was a little too much for them to handle, I feel.
Yeah, I think so too. PA, like you said, just got those 2 stacks. I mean, look at the damage totals. You know, it's you did a lot on DP, but it was just the game was so short. I don't know. She had double.
They weren't able to get anything going for them. You know, you have the global, you have the Earthshaker, you have the Centaur. There's a lot of initiation, right? But then the game ended so fast. Not a single person had what they needed to take these engagements. The only person was initiation was Boogie, and honestly, Centaur is not enough when it comes to initiation in a game like this. Like, you need that, you know, Blink Echo, something that quick. Right. You need a Blink Echo global, and then that's where your Centaur comes in. You kind of follow up on the disables, and your Lifestealer starts hitting people throughout the global.
For sure. Well, we have one more game, potentially 2, depending upon how Penta end up responding to this, but 4-17, and it felt like it could have been even more intense, but we'll be back in a little bit. Game number 2 right around the corner. Self Lyrical as well as AOS and 2 casters for this. See you guys then.
only serve paying customers, so you'll have to order more than water. If you're broke, go somewhere else.
50 dumplings. Is it a deal?
Huh?
You feed me, and I'll take care of those guys for you.
But,
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the Summit 8 qualifiers. It's the EU region, and it's HellRaisers facing off against Penta Sports. It is game number 2, and man, game number 1 was a stomp. Steven, how you doing?
I am doing great. Just trying to figure out what happened last game. How did it go so badly?
I don't know, it was a nuts one, man. It all happened in a second, it felt like.
I think a big part of it was just them kind of underestimating how strong HellRaisers was at that point. I think a lot of it is just due to the fact that PA was just supercharged in a matter of moments and kind of blindsided them, I guess. And then they took a team fight when they didn't have everything up, and it just went downhill immediately. It was a PA that was just doing far too much for them to handle. It was a life stealer that first item, Radiance, you know, you can't, I don't think you can actually fight a PA with just that much.
Yeah, it was nuts. And I mean, sure, sometimes it's good to be able to do that, but when you're getting that much acceleration too by like the ancient camps that were constantly stacked up, it was just a really big issue. Now, I like this start from Penta. This was what they ran earlier today, the Lich Earth Spirit combo, or at least there was some combination like that. And it feels really good. One of the things that they ended up doing was running a Morphling with this together that is going to be banned out in the second phase, so that makes sense why they take that away.
5 seconds
I actually haven't seen much of the Morphling. People keep saying it's a terrible hero, but I'm definitely on board of the idea where people just don't really understand him just yet. It's very early on. He is a brand new hero right now, and people need time to learn how he's played.
For sure. And he has seemed like relatively strong at kind of, I think you need to have, you don't necessarily have to have a great target for him to use his replicate against, but it certainly helps. But when they played him, they basically played him the same type of Morphling as we saw before. They got the 15 talent, which was the waveform, does like auto attacks through it, so it's a way to like amplify your physical damage. But obviously not going to be seeing him, and instead it's going to be a Mirana for HellRaisers, the classic.
Bane Mirana. I think, do they run this in the mid lane, or is this like a safe lane type of thing?
10 seconds
I think Kaiser tends to play it, particularly since Milan is their Earthshaker player.
5 seconds
So I think that would be probably what we're going to see.
All right. So, I mean, so far, pretty solid. You know, you got the disables, you got some early damage, some late game damage, and I like it.
Dire team pick.
Bloodseeker? No. Enigma.
Whoa! I haven't seen this guy around in a long time. Is this a Bambo hero?
Yeah, it's a Bambo hero.
How would you rate it on the Bambo scale?
Has like, you
10
know,
seconds remaining.
like a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Nice. Very excited you are about that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, if you ask Bambo, you know, how good do you think such hero is in you know, for your skill level? He'll tell you 10 out of 10, no matter what hero it is. Okay, he'll say 10 out of 10.
Okay.
So it's like meaningless to ask him. The only hero he'll tell you that he can't play is Lone Druid. That's it.
Really?
Yeah. He openly admitted that he's like, I can't play Lone Druid, and then every other hero in the game, he's just like, yeah, I'm really good at this hero. I used to be the best at this hero back in the day. It doesn't matter what hero you list, he's just gonna tell you that. What
a guy. Well, we'll see if
before this game started, he was just linking me random videos of our old Zephyr days.
What the hell? Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Oh yeah, because you were in the lobby. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, that's what Bambo was doing while waiting for the game to start. And he's just links me a video, and you know, next thing he says is like, "You're so good, XD."
What the hell?
That's Bambo.
What a guy. Well, he's going to be playing against the Skywrath Mage this time. This is a hero that sort of made a bit of a comeback, and I guess, is this going to be a mid Skywrath?
I think so. I think mid Skywrath is pretty legit right now.
Okay.
It's great for the Bane as well, great for the Earthshaker, great for the Enigma. They need more reliable ways of dealing with the Enigma as well as the Bane. You know, you don't want to have only one person who can stop a Fiend's Grip or stop a Black Hole. You know, even for Mirana, it like owns Mirana.
Yeah, no leaps away from that one. I guess that with the Earth Spirit too, you're going to be able to set up pretty well. Like they'll be able to get a stun into Mystic Flare or something like that. It's not like super long duration, but it could work.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's a setup. I think ideally If you play a Skywrath mage, you want to build up towards a Rod of Atos, and then you just root him, kill him before he can even leap. On top of that, you're gonna silence him.
Right. Also, I think that the Skywrath got another talent, which was the 1 extra Arcane Bolt, which I believe means that if you use an Aghanim Scepter, you get 4 of them simultaneously. You just turn it into Tinker.
Oh, is that how it works? I actually thought it was 3.
I think it's 4, but I could be wrong about that. I haven't actually seen it, so if you think it's 3, then I'm going to trust your opinion more than mine.
I actually have no idea, so I think 3 or 4 is pretty good.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Legion Commander was banned out. That would have been a really nice hero there, the duel into Flare. Obviously, there's a lot of other options you could go for there as well.
I think you want something for like a little longer range here. Skywrath is pretty long range, but you want something even longer. Okay, that's not very long range.
What?
Great
Okay.
answer for the Miranda, though.
Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Make it stop. That looks disgusting.
Were we watching the Brood game? Was it yesterday?
I don't think so. I think that might have been you and Mott.
Oh.
Or was it us? I don't
I already
remember.
forgot. I already forgot.
I played a Brood game yesterday.
Was it fun?
No, I got baited into it. I thought it was a turbo mode game, and it turned out it was a real game. And then I had random Brood. It was awful.
Not an easy hero to play.
No, I did win. I dumpstered an Invoker mid, but regardless, this hero, if you're up against a good matchup, it could be really rough. How does the Skywrath Mage match look to you?
10 seconds.
Well, 9 is playing it. Was 9 their mid player?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
5 seconds remaining.
yeah, it's not a fun matchup. I mean, the nice thing about it is, I think you actually do pretty well for, you know, the first couple of levels for Skywrath, but after that, when Broodmother gets enough levels of the Spiderlings as well as the webs, it's just gonna turn into that whole, I'm gonna farm the mid wave, I'm gonna farm the jungle, I'm just gonna farm this side, that side, ancients, and then all of a sudden you're up against a Broodmother that finishes a Desolator in like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And then how do you deal with that, right? Skywrath has 0 armor. He's probably going to get 2 or 3 shotted.
You know, I wouldn't even mind them sending Brood to a different lane, actually, at the beginning part of it, so that way he doesn't have to deal with it. Because it's probably going to be a Lich Skywrath together, right?
I would assume so.
I guess that they can do
either
Lich
that,
Doom.
It's either that or they, you know, you have the Earth Spirit roll in as well. But right now, I think the biggest issue they have is that they are lacking disables for this Broodmother.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically at that point where you gotta slow, and then she finally stops moving. If you only have 1 slow on her, most likely she's just gonna walk over cliffs or, you know, run extremely fast away in a web.
Yeah.
Because apart from the boulder smash, there's no stun.
Man, this sucks. I would hate to play this game against a Broodmother. This could be really rough. And it looks like they are going to be setting 3-3 mid. Has the stick already, so he's ready for the spam of the arcane bolts. Well played. Nice. And it looks like they're actually going to try and send 9 to a different lane. So who are they going to put mid? Doom? Oliver?
Huh.
Lycan versus Brood doesn't sound great either. I guess you have armor, but...
No, I think it's still going to be a Skywrath mid. I mean, if you look at his items, this is kind of... No, actually, no. This is a... Yeah, they're gonna put the Lycan mid.
30
Okay.
seconds to battle.
3-3. Oh, is he going to follow him up top? He put his web over here. Oh, no. They want that matchup. Oh, that's so frustrating. Well, there's
they saw
zoning
the
him
ward.
out. Are they going to get the D-ward? The extra experience as well. Although they actually have a sentry already placed down over here. Nah, they're
Alright, so what are the
TPs?
TPs? Yeah, okay, so Brood is gonna go mid. They were just hanging out to secure the bounty runes.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing about this new TP patch. Everything's so confusing until you see the TPs come out.
All right, Milan. He's getting cute. He's going to get hit. I think that the Earth Spirit saw his ward that was placed down, and it is going to be like in run to the mid lane with the help of a Lich. So maybe a little bit better. It means that it's Bambo against the Skywrath in the safe lane, and Enigma is going to be able to get a good amount of denies there, I'd imagine.
This is actually a pretty good matchup for the Enigma, I would imagine. The Eidolons do a lot of damage to Skywrath.
Oh, no.
He's got zero armor.
Arman, I think, is dead, yeah. The help of the Fissure and then Brood being able to free path around that, they just find first blood, and that is not the way you want to start against a Brood.
This is some retribution for getting fissured like 4 times in mid lane last game.
Yeah. Well, 3-3 is going to put the hurt to them in this one. We'll have to see if they can come up with an answer, but so far it could be kind of tough, as Milan is just waiting for the rune and regenning up.
Man, Boogie hasn't even been able to eat a creep yet. He's getting completely zoned out. Oh, if we're going to see an arrow, we're going to see an arrow. He's going to take so much damage here. I think he's going to die. Yeah, he's dead.
Boogie, not a liver, had a Fairy Fire, doesn't even want to use it. Makes sense. But 7-1 in the mid lane for the Lycan. He's at least CSing well, if nothing else.
Boogie's still refusing to devour anything. I think he really, really wants to get a jungle creep after this.
Yeah. He'll have level 2 now.
I think with the new changes, by the way, dying there is actually, in my opinion, more beneficial than trying his best to not die.
Really?
Because he ended up getting a double wave and he barely gave away EXP. It's like 100 gold, but he gets a lot for himself. He was level 1 for the entire time, and now he's just straight up level 3. So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's definitely not that bad for him.
He's gonna get a satyr as well. Oh, that's the dream right there. Well, Oliver is still getting a good amount of CS here. Enigma is also 9 with 11 denies on the Enigma, and also it's Mirana who has 7 last hits and 8 denies. Armen needs to be careful here. Could potentially take a lot of damage from these spiderlings as well as Oliver. They just don't have any like AoE damage at all. Roll in, 3-3. Is he dead? Howl coming through as well. They find the kill. Bring everybody. Why don't you?
Well, that's how you got to do it. Bring 4 heroes. That's how you shut down a broodmother. Although I say shut down, you know, just give him a couple of minutes. He'll be right back on track and run all over the mid lane, farm ancients, farm jungle camps, kill heroes.
Try and turn it back around. That was a ton of damage. They take out all the spiders pretty much, and 3-3 forced to run away as Milan takes some extra damage there too. And it's not easy coming out here with the broodmother.
The power of the frost armor makes it so difficult for her to get in.
Yeah. Lich is a hero in Dota 2. J4.
Boogie.
They're going to get the Nightmare. And the arrow to follow. Is it going to hit? They didn't end up throwing it. They still could go for it if they want to, but not going to go for it. J4 now in trouble. With Lich there as well, he's going to be forced to TP away, and Tao is out. Just barely.
Oh, that was so close.
Well, Bambo has really been wrecking Nine's day up here. He's level 4, but you see the Enigma who's been able to just like outlast hit him like crazy. He's almost like halfway to level 6.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to outlast hit a Enigma with a bunch of Eidolons. I mean, if you time it all correctly, you're looking at someone who's doing about 200 damage.
Yeah.
He's just still denying, even though he's not there. You know, he just uses the Eidolons.
Yep. It's the way to go of it. And if the Enigma is able to get to a quick level 6, think about a rotation towards mid with all these heroes here. Cause a lot of trouble. And they also don't really have an answer for BKB Black Hole later as the game goes on. A quick kill into the Earthshaker. But it feels like there's a couple of problems that HellRaisers is throwing Penta's way that they don't really have an answer to.
Yeah, while these kills are nice, you know, this Every time I see a broodmother, it's kind of like a thing where inevitably she'll just be such a nuisance with the amount of farms she'll come out with, because it's so difficult to stop her from farming everything.
Boogie.
They get Bambo, but Eidolons. Ooh.
Watching down bottom here, where Boogie is finally going to be brought down by J4. The Eidolons couldn't quite find the finish on the 9.
Yeah, but it was a 3-man rotation, so even though he goes down, it's a Skywrath that's still level 4.5.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under
I mean, I guess that's what they had to do. They put so much emphasis on trying to keep Oliver survivable in this. But tough game.
I mean, the nice thing about Skywrath is that as long as you can get your level 6, you have a setup in the Earth Spirit, and then you just kind of claw your way back into the game by getting a bunch of kills everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
like right now, they're waiting for him.
4 heroes rotating top. Bambo has 6.
I think he's dead.
Okay, that was a stun.
I mean, he's still dead.
Slow.
Still, it's funny.
Yeah, they make it work.
It's still funny to see that. 4 heroes again.
Oliver, they thought about it, but don't want to end up going for it. Now they have the Fissure available if they want to commit for this fully. Fissure connects. The stun is there. Oliver able to sneak past that tree. And now
There's so many heroes here.
Turnaround. RMN.
Dire's
He's
middle
got the
tower is under attack.
medallion on him, and they're thinking about chasing for this one if they wanted to, but not going to fully commit for it. Hal
This one
keeping him
kinda
alive.
hurts. This one kind of hurts because your first shapeshift, normally you want to transition it into something or get a kill with it, but
Dire's
unable to get
middle
anything.
tower is under
33, he
attack.
just walked into the trees and...
Boogie can't find him.
him.
DNZ, he runs into J4, canceling clarities, and running out of there. Meanwhile, 3-3, he's back. They're looking for the Fissure. They're going to block it off. Great Fissure placement there, and now Oliver in trouble. They're going to need to lay down another web. Are the Spiders going to be able to finish him off? Looks like the answer is no. Frost Armor still pretty freaking good spell.
Frost armor is just insane. Not to mention it's nighttime, so the Howl is going to be extremely beneficial in keeping him alive. Free 200 health.
Mirana has double the denies that Doom does CS just about.
What have we here? Almighty money.
Yeah, what can you do against this Mirana as a Doom?
insane.
You have like 0 armor, and she's got treads and 3 leaps.
Well,
Tough time.
gonna punch Milan, but they have Nightmare, and just gonna run away. But like you said, Brood heading over here to the Ancients, starting to take them down.
Dire's
And
structures
while this is all happening, you're still farming on your Enigma. He's about, what is this, almost halfway to his Midas? Maybe about a third of his way, you could say. They also have an Ancient stack over here. They want to try and find a kill onto this Broodmother, if they can get it. Or maybe just instead go over to the Enigma.
Looks like they want the Enigma instead, because this Enigma is level 7 right now.
Yeah.
The only person who is higher than he is the Mirana, so this is a pretty value kill. A lot of TP's coming in right now, but I think he's gonna die.
Fissure to follow. J4 finds himself a catch, and 9 in trouble. A second leap, they're able to get him, and now looking for RMN. The third leap committed. He's gonna die too. As they roll forward, damage should be there in just a second. Milan could even take it if they want to. Kaiser takes him.
Very deep dive for Bambo there, and
Radiant's top tower
end
is
up
under
losing
attack.
2. And he still has Black Hold, so if they want to make something happen with it, they can.
Oliver gets the shrine and needs to be careful. Broodmother's still coming in for this one. Needs to run away now. Throws the medallion. The medallion's there. Trying to get him. Oliver, is he going to end up dying to this? He ends up popping the Howl, but all the Spiders, they're trying to eat him up. They're going to be able to not quite get the kill. Oh, alive on absolutely nothing, but at the same time, they take down 3-3. 9 dies off to the side, but...
I mean, 3-3 died to the neutral, so that kind of sucks for Penta.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Okay. Well, yeah, that's great then.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All I'm really getting from this is Frost Armor is so annoying to deal with.
It's only level 1. Like, what?
That's all it takes. It's
Dire's
They
middle tower
nerfed it
has
quite a bit,
fallen.
but it still feels like it's making it impossible for a lot of these kills to go through.
Yeah. Well, Oliver trying to get towards the Necro book. They are all moving up towards the top lane, though, and seeing if they can find a pick here. The Wolves don't quite spot him. Malefice, level 2, as well as Black Hole, but they're just going to run at the tower and should be able to take it.
So I haven't seen too much of this new Necro. The Purge is basically what the Diffusal Blade used to be. So now you have to get Necro if you want to purge people.
Yeah.
Is there anything to... Oh, this is actually...
Is under attack.
Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, there's not really anything to dispel, huh?
I guess, can you take off Nightmare? I guess you could just like right-click.
Dire's top
With
tower
your
is
minion,
under
with
attack.
the creep from the Necro book.
It is dispellable, yeah. So they could do that, but it needs to be Necro book level 3 anyways. So Orlay's away from that.
Wait, does it need to be level 3? I thought it was just Purge on all levels.
I'm pretty sure it's level 3 only.
Oh, you're right. Gains Purge at level 3, you're correct.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
nothing's
is
really
under
too new
attack.
about it. Apart from the fact that you get new things at level 3, so... Level 1, just kind of good utility if you get a chance to take down buildings.
Yeah.
Haven't seen too much of the
Dire's top tower is
the
under
Necro book.
attack.
Another smoke with the level 7 Skyrath. They want to find a pick, but nobody's home. They're all up top pushing to this tier 2 tower, which is about to fall.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
has fallen.
no real answer again from Penta. They don't really want to fight this big
Are fortified.
grouped up lineup up top, even though there's only
Is
3 of
under
them.
attack.
Ambo has
Ambo's about to
Midas.
finish the Midas.
No.
You want to make your way towards that 70 Eidolon damage and 8 conversions.
Oh,
you can
God.
shred buildings with that.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Oliver, he's going to hit these Ancients, start to take them down. But the net worth is 4,000 into the favor of HellRaisers as, well, a kill just happens inside the base. I don't even know how that happened. It's just caught an arrow.
Yeah, he just caught an arrow. Oliver might have to be a little careful here. He's going to get stunned up.
Oh, God,
Probably
he's
drop
dead.
a black hole.
I'm just going to use the Fiend script,
man.
but
Dire's top tower
I
is under
don't know if they can actually
arrow.
stop this. They arrow him as well?
Yeah, they're not going to go in on that. There's a chain frost. They know there's a chain frost. Yeah.
Man.
I mean, that's quite some value if you ask me.
is under attack.
Took a tier 2, got 2 free kills at the tier 3, and tier 3 already taken down by about 700 life. I mean, this game is kind of shaping up to be like last game, where HellRaisers hit this point and they just snowball out of
Radiant's
control.
bottom tower is
Like-
under attack.
They honestly, if they finish off Roche at a decent timing, could just force high ground, and I don't know what you do. Like, the Skyrath is just not capable of doing anything. He's right-clicking spiders right now.
He's level 7 still.
Like, this is... Look at him! Look at this poor guy. Look at him!
Oh, what?
What?
Attack.
I mean,
Minus 7 armor.
Tower is under
I
attack.
mean, that's why he's so squishy. He's got 1 armor. Level 8.
Oh, God. Alright, well, Skyrath is
Sleeping
dead.
arrow.
Chain
Chain frost
Frost?
does come out.
It only hits on a 1. The Echo Slam, the turnaround. Bambo thought about a black hole, but he's holding on to it for now. Milan is going to die. But I think that might be about the extent of it. And if they're not careful... Alright, thinking about
they
a
do
black
have a
hole
black hole
turnaround. Does Bambo want to throw it? He's getting in position. Trying to get ready. And Malefice is there as well. They have Moran in the
Here comes
area.
the
Black
black
hole
hole.
down onto 3. It's caught them all. Oh, and 3-3 is going to eat him up as well. Oliver trying to TP away. Is it even going to happen? He's going to make it away, just barely. But my word.
At what cost? That was the first black hole of the game, and I mean, it paid off. Two big kills in the end. In return, you know, they do lose the Earthshaker, but I mean, that's it. It's just an Earthshaker. And like you said, gonna walk into Roshan. Very easy Roshan kill here. They have a medallion on the Broodmother as well as the Desolator,
Which is flying out.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's right here now.
And suddenly, a lot less armor for that Roche, so everybody trying to get into position to fight this, but I don't even think that they can make any type of move. I don't even know if they know about it.
Oh no, they know about it. The wolves just scouted it out.
Oh,
he was
okay.
he was trying to deny the haste rune, but a little too late. Oh, the whole team is here. They want to just try.
Roll in, stun, but 3-3
he's
already
dead.
has it, and he's
He's
caught
dead
and
already.
killed, yeah.
So got an arrow. no arrow. They're just gonna go shrine. They need mana. They need to heal.
Good call. Really, really clever decision making and making sure they don't give anything away for free here. 3-3. He doesn't have the topped off mana, but they're still in a really good position. And Milan, are they really going to jump him here? We've seen this story before, although this time there's nobody to help him out. And even still, 4 heroes from Penta not feeling confident going after that Earthshaker.
Yeah, they just can't make these kind of plays. It's too risky. It's going to be between a tier 1 and a tier 2, and you know, all of a sudden a Broodmother walks down the cliff and your entire team just dies. Right? You don't want that to happen.
Well, Blink Dagger is done for Enigma now. He's got his level 10. Didn't go for a talent there. They're not the greatest at that point. Just rather get more points into Eidolons and Malefice. But it does start to feel like this next black hole with Aegis on the Spider, it could just be over. Invis Earthshaker? Who does he find? I think whoever it is dead.
Well, he's walking in, but everyone is retreating into their base. Right now, this top lane is looking very vulnerable. They're setting up to defend this. And, well, we'll have to wait and see if they have enough to defend it. I think they do have enough to take like a dream team fight, but it is going to be extremely difficult as they are behind 11,000 gold.
Milan, there's some sentry wards already down in this area over here. They're going to be able to get the Doomdolf down onto 1, onto Mirana. Mirana is going to fall. It's a lot of gold going their way. So they blow up 1, but the tier 3 tower is already starting to drop down low. The Echo Slam to turn it back around. Bambo getting ran at by the Wolf, and Bambo is going to end up falling. So a double kill for Oliver. They find 2 cores. It's a ton of gold.
I think the reason why the fight ended up going that way though was, number 1, they did a really good job in identifying the Mirana, not having the Aegis and basically blowing her up before she can make her escape. And then I think another thing was that they kind of HellRaisers basically didn't want to fight them at that point, so Broodmother wasn't taking part in the fight and decides to go for a tier 3 instead. So a huge win for Penta, but they do give up their tier 3 tower. So
yeah.
Oh, bottom lane. Can they find more?
They got the Earthshaker. That's it. Milan doesn't have his Blink Dagger yet, but the chase forward from Bambo, he wants him. He's hungry. 8 seconds for the blink, but not going to be able to get it in time. The other thing is that while they're drawing all this attention down bottom, look at 3-3. He's sending the Spiders mid. Or just wrapping around on 9. All right, they put the ice armor on him, but even still, that is a lot of damage. Oh, the chase, the Malefice is there on the Boogie. He gets ice armor as well, so they're trying to keep these heroes alive, but it is just far too much damage, and, well, he ends up dying as well. The stun, it goes out, it only connects onto Milan. They're hitting the tier 2 tower now, and guess what? They have Black Hole again.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they never really committed the Black Hole, so...
Yeah.
They can't. It's hard to fight around the Black Hole because there's just so many ways to stop it. It's just one of those things that you have to always keep in the back of your mind. And Bambo also has to just wait. Oh, they're trying to do the same thing, trying to catch the Mirana. Can they do so this time? Not going to be the case.
No.
Guys are doing a great job just avoiding it altogether. And the Black Hole comes through. It catches onto 2.
That's a great play, and now they're both going to end up dying. The arrow connects as he lands. A double kill from 3-3. They buy back on the Skywrath Mage. They need to make something happen. Insatiable Hunger, the chase onto Boogie. He'd never stood a chance. Triple kill for 3-3. They get the silence, but there's no follow-up. They're not going to be able to get the Mystic Flare damage out in time. Oliver finds a kill onto Bambo yet again. But at the same time, Kaiser finishes him off, and now the tier 3 tower being assaulted. They have buyback on 2 heroes. Everybody's going to be back up, but they would have to buy back on a lot. Doing like the beginning to the end. Already a 15k net worth lead before the buybacks. Echo, turn. Fissure doesn't come out, but it doesn't matter.
That damage is way too much from the Broodmother as well as the Mirana. I think they don't want to buy back because they feel like they can defend this without the buybacks, but clearly not the case here. They're going to lose 1 set of racks.
I mean, they could even just sacrifice the Aegis here if they want to. GG is called. They're done.
Oh, well, that was brutal. 2 20-minute games.
Hey, man. This HellRaisers team, they're still pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
Feeling pretty good about them?
That was as convincing as it gets, right? I mean, it's a 20-minute game.
Yeah. Well, they're going to move on and face off against Mouse in the second phase of this. Meanwhile, it's going to be Penta dropping down to the lower bracket, where they're going to face the winner of Midden Feed versus Rocket Scientists. So, I mean, obviously it's hard to draw any conclusions from these games when they're just such big stomps. Do you think that this was draft-oriented wins, or was this more like they just outplayed them constantly?
I think it's definitely a mix of both. I think HellRaisers in both games, they had a very clear-cut idea of what they wanted to do, and they accomplished it, without any difficulties, right? Last game, it was hey, let's put all of our hopes and dreams on a PA, right? So they stacked a ton for her, gave her the Empower. She got gigantic once she was able to clear out those camps, and then they just won the game off of a PA. And then this game, they probably somewhere along the line, hey, let's play, standard draft. Hey, it's shaping out to become a really good Brood game. And then, bam, this is a perfect Brood game. Let's bring out the Brood. And they bring out the Brood, they play around it, and there's just really no answer for the Broodmother this game. I think, like, if you wanted to kill a Broodmother this game, your Doom would have to do so well, and your Skywrath would also have to do very well. Both of these heroes can shut down a Broodmother, but not with the kind of start that they both had. Both of them barely getting anything from their lanes.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll have to see what happens as we go on in this tournament. Those games are going to be happening tomorrow, where it's Midderfeed versus Rocket Scientists, and then afterwards, the winner is going to face Penta. And Steven, I think you're joining me for those games as well, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, or am I wrong on that?
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay.
I don't even know when I'm supposed to eat lunch or dinner or whatever, dude.
All right,
I'm like the most organized person.
We'll talk about it afterwards. But everybody, hope you had a great time joining us today. More EU Dota going to continue on tomorrow. We'll see you there then, and it starts at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. So a little bit of a later start for Midden Feed versus Rocket Scientists. See you guys then for more Dota 2 action. Adios.